Hey, this is Amy, and I wanted to share some information with you all about how to take better pictures for your shop. That's something that I struggled with, and it took me forever to kind of figure out what to do because I don't have a fancy camera, and I know a lot of people out there don't, and I wanted to share with you all how I take pictures with this. So my camera is an HP Photo Smart. I'm looking to see. I don't even see how many megapixels it is. Oh, 7.0 megapixels. So nothing incredibly expensive or crazy by any means. And I took lots of pictures to begin with. And at first when I opened my shop, it's one of those things that you learn over time. You learn how important pictures are. So over time when I saw, everybody's look better than mine, I said maybe I should do something. So I'm going to show you all what settings I use on this to take my pictures. First, I go to the flash options, and it comes up auto flash. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but then I change it to flash off, and it's just a little lightning bolt with the line through it, little no flash. So I go to that, and then I have a menu option where I can hit menu here in the middle, and a list comes up. So I go to shooting mode, and I think most cameras would have something like this. I don't know if it'll be as easily laid out as this, but I just went to shooting mode, and there were all these different choices like auto mode, close-up, steady photo, theater, landscape, portrait, action, night portrait, sunset, blah, blah, blah. So I tried them all, and I went to the close-up mode because I knew that was the macro or whatever, but I guess when I tried to take pictures with it before, I just wasn't close enough or something like that, so that always came out blurry. But so that's what I go to now, is I turn off my flash, and then I go to the close-up mode, and it has the little flower right there. And then I just hit OK, and that's what I take my pictures with. So I wanted to show you guys how I take my pictures and what my little setup is, and it is by no means fancy. So if I can take, okay pictures and have them in my shop, I know you can too. This window behind me, what I do is I usually open it up so I can get natural light, and it's best to always take your pictures in natural light, especially if you don't have a light box. A light box is in my future maybe, but right now I do not have one. So I use the natural light that comes in from that window. And then I have over here, I hope this isn't too wobbly, I know I'm holding it. I have a table, actually a tray with some paper on it, and I have a little curved effect there, and it kind of disappears in the background. So a lot of times I'll take my pictures, sorry, I'm like probably not even filming this right here, like I'll put it right here, and then the natural light will come in this way, and I'll take the pictures, and I'll kind of come back, and I'll have, I'll be off the sides in the picture, but then I'll just crop it out, and I will show you in just a sec what I use to crop and adjust the pictures. So I use Picasa to crop and lighten and adjust my pictures, and it is free from Google, so you can just go to Google and type in Picasa and you can download it, and it served me pretty well. I don't really need, for what I do, I don't really need any kind of fancy Photoshop or anything like that to lighten my pictures, so I just use this, and I'm going to show you a few different things that I do to lighten my pics. So some of these have been adjusted already and some haven't, but I'm just going to pick one here and show you what I do to lighten them up. Let's see. Let's do this. So that was kind of blurry, but there it goes. Okay. So what I would do, so I'll probably start by cropping it a little, maybe. Try that again. That thing's a little better centered. And then you could click I'm feeling lucky, and it'll lighten things up a lot. And there's not much else that you have to do in this picture with such a white background, but a lot of times you would need to go to tuning and adjust the fill light and the highlights and the shadows. You can just kind of adjust them as needed for each picture, because a lot of times it's different. And if you wanted to sharpen things up, you could go to effects and go to sharpen, I use that most often in comparison to, you know, to the rest of them, because I don't really need something like this in my page, so that's not very for me. But and also I'm going to go back to my library. This one is one of my a picture of one of my Christmas cards, and I haven't adjusted it yet, so I'll show you what I would do from scratch for there. I could just go to tuning and fill light and bring it up that way a little, and then highlights, and that lightened up the background a lot, and then shadows. And you can see how it kind of adjusts, and you just have to play with it a little bit to figure exactly how I want it to look. And if I wanted to sharpen, I could go to Effects and Sharpen. That helps a little, and then you could just go to File and Save, and it would save it. It's pretty simple to use. I like it a lot, and like I said before, on some of them you can just click I'm feeling lucky, and it'll do everything for you. So it's really simple. And if you had one that you know, it's kind of off-centered or kind of you know, leaning one way or the other, and you wanted to straighten it out, you could go to Straighten and then move this bar, and you can see how it kind of moved it around. So that's a useful tool too. So if you have any questions about Picasa or anything about your camera that I may possibly be able to answer, I'm not sure, depending on the kind of camera, feel free to post your questions in the comments section, and I will answer them as quick as possible.